because here is a football team from my neck of the woods.
And they have a lot to give praise for.
A football fan's devotion to their team is a passion, a faith, even a religion.
But at Crusaders FC, based in North Belfast, faith and worship are ingrained in the very soul of the club.
Nicknamed the God Squad, the club emerged from this staunchly religious working-class Protestant community in 1898. And over the decades, their players, backroom staff and fans have retained close links with local Christian churches. In recent years, however, that faith was to be severely tested as their beloved club has faced financial Armageddon.
Crisis time at Seaview as Crusaders faces the real threat of going to the wall.
Manager Stephen Baxter tells me more.
Can you tell me a wee bit about the time the club first got into difficulties?
When you start owing money, you stop paying people, and the bills kept adding up, and it got into a bit of a bleak situation where it looked like they were going to close the doors at one stage.
How much debt was the club in?
It was somewhere between 750,000 and a million, I believe. So it was a lot of money, and it had to be paid back.
As the dark clouds gathered and the club's creditors queued up for their money, it was clear nothing short of a miracle was needed. So Chairman Ronnie Miller got on his knees and asked the fans.
What did you decide to do?
We decided to go to the fans, and we set up what we called a bond scheme, where it was £250 per bond.
So what's the return for the fans? What do they get out of it?
Well, the fans were paid back at 2% above the Bank of England lending rate.
Was it not a bit of a risk?
It was a very big risk, because if it didn't work out for us, it wasn't going to work out for our fans either.
And as it says in the Bible, ask and you shall receive. The money to keep the club open was raised, although not without a bit of effort.
Now, this money came out of the fans' pocket, but, you know, it's a lot of money to give up, isn't it?
It is indeed. People that pull money out of their sacks from under their beds, their wives didn't know nothing about it.
One man who decided to answer the club's prayers is 79-year-old pensioner Ted Bell. A lifelong Crusader fan, he gave £500 from his savings.
So this, Ted, was given to you like as a thank you, was it?
Yes, it was given to all the members who contributed to the club, and they give us all these little certificates. This is my club, and I love this club. It never cost me a second for it to put my hand in my pocket and help this club. If I had had £1,000 or £2,000, I would give them out as well.
And did you get your money back?
Yes, it wasn't a matter of interest or any reward. It was for helping the club out.
And he thinks it's what his dad would have wanted.
Did he come to every single match?
He didn't miss too many matches, so he didn't. But he followed Crusaders from he was 7-year-old. And this here is his last season ticket.
Wow, look at that.
£69.70.
That's a lovely thing to have and to keep, isn't it?
Yeah.
With some financial breathing space off the field, the team set about seeking glory on it, which itself came to pass when they won the league in 2015. Today, the club have used their success to put things on a sound financial footing, reinvesting the money in a youth academy and training facilities that are the envy of the league. So, does manager Stephen, himself a committed Christian, believe there has been divine intervention?
Do you think God has had a hand in any of this?
I'm not out to say that he's put a hand on all of everything we're doing, but we just be faithful to what we do and how we conduct ourselves in the whole process. And there's definitely an element of strength and courage that we have to put our hand forward and work hard at it, and we're not short of doing that.
All that's left for me to do is to take a pew with the rest of the congregation and watch the game.
Oh, thank you very much to Jenny. And that is it. It's nearly all for this week and tonight. I'll be back on Monday with Matt chatting to Idris Elba